Enchanté 3, Leçon 2. Joyeux anniversaire, Paul. Happy birthday, Paul. Let's begin. Demain, c'est l'anniversaire de Paul. Il organise une boum et il invite ses amis chez lui pour fêter son anniversaire. So tomorrow, it's Paul's birthday. He has organized a party and he has invited all his friends to his place for celebrating his birthday. Let's now have the dialogue. Paul comes and meets his friends and says, Salut, c'est mon anniversaire demain. Je veux inviter mes amis pour la fête. So, hi, it's my birthday tomorrow and I want to invite my friends for the party. Valérie says, super. À quelle heure est-ce que la fête commence? So, at what time does the party begin? La fête commence à 6 heures du soir. So, the party begins at 6. Est-ce qu'il y a des activités aussi, asks Dennis. क्या कोई activities भी हैं वहाँ? Oui, il y a beaucoup d'activités. Nous pouvons chanter, danser et jouer aussi. Soyez à l'heure, s'il vous plaît. So, basically, Paul tells them that yes, there are a lot of activities. We could sing, dance, and play a lot of games as well. Be on time, please. So, this is one thing we all dread, that we invite someone for an event and they be on time. Yeah? So, let's see what happens on the day of birthday, le jour de l'anniversaire. Paul et son père décorent la maison avec des guirlandes et des ballons. Tous les amis viennent. So Paul and his father decorated the house with garlands and balloons and all his friends came. La mère de Paul prépare un gâteau au chocolat pour tout. Il y a beaucoup d'autres plats délicieux. So a typical birthday party, Mama baked a cake and made all different types of dishes, delicious dishes. Oui, Paul coupe le gâteau et il est très content. So Paul is very happy. He cut the cake. And then, son père met ensuite de la musique et Paul et ses amis commencent à danser. So Paul's father put on some nice music and all of them started to dance. Ils jouent un jeu vidéo et ils regardent des dessins animés. So they played video games and they watched cartoon shows together. Quelle surprise! Papa donne un vélo à Paul comme cadeau d'anniversaire. So what a surprise for Paul because his father gave him a bicycle for his birthday. Paul montre son vélo à tous ses amis. Le soir, il reçoit beaucoup de cadeaux. So this, it's his birthday. So he first showed his bicycle to all his friends and then in the evening he received a lot of gifts. Vraiment, c'est un jour fantastique pour Paul. So truly, it was an amazing day for Paul. Now, you see how interesting it was? First, to invite our friends over for a birthday party and then celebrating that special occasion of yours with them. And how would you like to describe your birthday in French? How do we describe it? Let's learn it together. हम step by step जाएंगे, okay? Just give you a paragraph and कह दूँ बस इसे learn कर लो and you're done. No, you're learning a language. You should know how to write your own paragraphs, right? So let's go step by step. Donner les détails. So any event you start by giving the details like date, time, venue. So you say in case of your birthday, c'est mon anniversaire. You write the date. J'invite tous mes amis, ma famille. Or you can even write, I invite all my friends and my family. Where? You mention the place where you're having the party and at what time you're having the party. Okay? So for a sample, I've written this line. C'est mon anniversaire le 21 octobre. J'invite tous mes amis chez moi à 5 heures du soir. So you start by writing this very simple line where you have given all the details. Date, time, venue and occasion. Easy? Let's move on. Oui. what if the party is at your place? What will you write? Mon père et mon frère ou ma sœur décore la maison avec des guirlands et des ballons. So you tell that in your description of your birthday, you tell that your father or maybe your father and siblings together decorated the house with garlands and balloons. So you see the translation right here, okay? Then what else we can write? Ma mère prépare un gâteau au chocolat or gâteau à la vanille, whichever flavor you like, et mes plats préférés. So my mother baked a delicious cake of a flavor of your choice and she cooked all my favorite dishes. Okay, so these two things will mention when the party is at your home. What if the party is at any other venue? Let's say Pizza Hut. So mes parents vont aimer tous mes amis. So don't worry, my parents will bring along all my friends at whatever venue. I'm assuming Pizza Hut. Et là and there, nous m'amusons beaucoup. There we're going to enjoy a lot. Mon père apporte quelque chose pour manger pour tous et ma mère clique les photos. So when the venue is different, so my father will take on the job of bringing food for everyone and my mom will be clicking our happy moments together. Okay? So the two slides I shown you, whichever venue you choose, accordingly you choose your lines. All right? Wait, what all activities could you do? Tous mes amis viennent et ils apportent des cadeaux pour moi. You can mention in your birthday description that all my friends came and they brought gifts for me. Après voir les cadeaux, nous dansons, chantons et jouons ensemble. So after seeing the gifts, we danced, sang and played together. Mes parents ont une surprise. So my parents had a surprise for me. Ils me donnent comme cadeau. So you can write whatever thing you like. You can simply write un vélo. You can write une montre, a wristwatch. You can write anything you were wishing to have and your parents gave it to you as a surprise gift. All right. And then finally, how will you end the paragraph? You'd say, je coupe le gâteau. Nous mangions le repas. Mes amis partent. Vraiment, c'est un jour fantastique pour moi. So you mention all these lines in the same sequence. I cut the cake, we ate the food, my friends left, and truly, it was a great day for me. So you see how easy it was? Writing your own paragraph instead of mugging up what the book already has in store. Right? So let me put it all together in one place. So I used the same structure and the same lines that I just showed you in form of a paragraph to show you a sample of how your paragraph should look like. And those of you who think it's difficult for them to write it all by themselves, feel free, take a screenshot. Okay, let's move on. Maintenant, on va voir la grammaire. It's time to move on to the grammar. And we'll be starting with les adjectifs démonstratifs. Man, again adjectives. Are they as complicated as we've learned? No. These kids are the easiest adjectives. Les adjectifs démonstratifs, as we call them. What are they? They are only of 4 types. Ce, cet, say. Meaning this, that, or these, those. So they are used to modify nouns in order to point at a specific person or thing. So what are we doing while using demonstrative adjectives? I'm pointing out that, oh, this person. Oh, that thing right there. Okay. The demonstrative adjectives must be repeated after each noun. I cannot say this boy and girl come here. This boy and that girl here. Okay. Ce livre et ce cahier, this book and this notebook. Cette robe et cette jupe, this dress and this skirt. Okay. Now, we have understood what demonstrative adjectives are. Let's now learn how to use them in sentences. Let's begin with the first demonstrative adjective, which is ce. And ce, as I put it in bracket already, is used with masculine singular nouns. It means this or that. Il se utilise avec les noms masculins qui commencent avec une consonne. So it's used with masculine nouns which begin with a consonant. This is something different. We have never learned this condition before. I'll tell you what it means, okay? So, sir is used with masculine singular nouns beginning with a consonant. Just keep that thought in your mind. I'll tell you why is it written like that, okay? For example, ce garçon, ce crayon, ce stylo. So, you see all these three are masculine nouns, all beginning with a consonant, and there we used the demonstrative adjective, ce. Moving on, we have set. So, set, as it's given in bracket, is used with feminine singular nouns, again meaning this or that. Il se utilise avec les noms féminins. Now, this time there's no condition, beginning with a vowel, beginning with a consonant, no. Any feminine singular noun, we will use set. Si un mot termine par a, o, I, o, n, il est généralement féminin. So this is the rule to identify feminine nouns. Like if the nouns are ending with an E or an ION, they are generally feminine. And there we use set. Okay. Par exemple, on a cette fille, cette robe, cette cadeau. Now, अभी तक आसान. दो adjectives करें, एक masculine singular beginning with a consonant, एक feminine singular. Next we have set or set. Both are used with singular nouns beginning with a vowel. Okay, let's look at them one at a time. L'adjectif set. It again means this or that. Il se utilise avec les noms masculins qui commencent avec une voyelle ou H et Y muet. That means all the masculine singular nouns beginning with a vowel or the silent alphabets H and Y, there we use CET. For example, cet enfant, cet homme, cet ami. And that is why जब हम CE पढ़ रहे थे वहाँ पर एक specific condition थी कि CE is used when the masculine nouns are beginning with a consonant. CET will be used when the masculine nouns will be beginning with a vowel. Whereas l'adjectif set, it is used with all feminine singular nouns. Okay. So in case of the feminine singular adjective CETTE, there is no difference. No matter the feminine noun begins with a consonant or a vowel, we will use set only. Then why this discrimination with masculine nouns? Mais pourquoi set? क्यों हमारा complication बढ़ा रहे हो भाई? A simple reason. Ease of pronunciation. So whenever you have these unique forms, it is basically to simplify the pronunciation in French. So when we have singular nouns beginning with a vowel, it is much easier to pronounce set with a masculine noun compared to CE. Let's look at it with an example. For example, we have the noun ami. Ami is masculine singular but beginning with a vowel. What if I write CE with it? No, not easy to pronounce. Kami or Sami, I don't know. Whereas if I put CET, it will be Setami. Understandable, right? Som. You. Doesn't work. So I use Setom. Right? So in case of feminine nouns, set works well with both vowels and consonants, and that is why we don't need a different adjective. Cet élève, cette fille, no matter word beginning with a vowel or consonant, it all works. So this was all about the singular nouns. Let's move on to the plurals. We use CES with all plural nouns, no matter masculine, feminine, beginning with a vowel, doesn't matter. So say means these or those. Il se utilise avec les noms pluriels. It's used with the plural nouns. So si un mot termine par S X, Z, ile or plurial. So if a word ends with SX or Z, it is in plural. Let's look at some examples. C'est bijou, c'est garçon, c'est né. Okay? So now let me put it all together for you. Look at this flowchart, right? Noun is plural. We simply use CES. There's no complication. But if a noun is singular, masculine singular, you have CE. Feminine singular, CETT. Singular nouns beginning with a vowel, we have either CET or CETT. So only this part, whenever you're dealing with singular nouns beginning with a vowel, there you just need to be a little cautious. Okay? Otherwise, there are very less chances that you will make mistakes in demonstrative adjectives. Now, nouns की बात कर रहे हैं तो exceptions को कैसे भूल सकते हैं? So these are some common exceptions which students often make mistake with. So you can make a note of them so that आप लोग at least ये गलती ना करो. तो चलिए, अब टॉपिक हो गया है तो एक एक्सरसाइज कर लेते हैं. पहली एक्सरसाइज कंफ्यूजन्स को क्लियर करने के लिए. On the left side you have a list of nouns जिसमें या तो CE आएगा या फिर CETT आएगा. यानी या तो वो नाउन्स मैस्कुलिन सिंगुलर है या फेमिनिन सिंगुलर. तो आपको सिर्फ आंसर्स लिखने हैं अपनी नोट. एंड वंस यू आर डन विद दिस, लुक एट द राइट साइड ऑफ द स्लाइड. अब राइट साइड पे जो लिस्ट आ रही है, दे आर ऑल सिंगुलर नाउन्स बिगिनिंग विद वोवेल्स. अब आपको किस चीज का ध्यान देना है कि वो मैस्कुलिन सिंगुलर है या फेमिनिन सिंगुलर, एंड उस हिसाब से यू विल पुट CET या CETT. दिखने में आसान है ये एक्सरसाइज, बट अक्सर यही कंफ्यूज होते हैं बच्चे. तो चलिए वीडियो को करिए पॉज, क्योंकि जब वापस आओगे अपने आंसर्स को टैली कर पाओगे मेरे आंसर्स के साथ. ठीक है? शायद एक आध जगह जो गलती हुई हो अब आपसे, वो एक्सेप्शंस ना पहचानने की वजह से हुई हो. और अगर गलती नहीं हुई है तो ब्रावो, समझ आ ही गया आपको ये टॉपिक. इससे पहले खत्म करें एक एक्सरसाइज चारों एडजेक्टिव्स के साथ. सो दीज आर सम सेंटेंसेस, और इन सेंटेंसेस में आपको फिल करना है CE, CET, CETTE या CES. तो ब्लैंक के बाद जो नाउन गिवन है उस पर ध्यान देते हुए अपने आंसर्स नोटबुक्स में लिखिए. करिए वीडियो को पॉज, ट्राई करिए ये एक्सरसाइज, क्योंकि जब वो कर लोगे तभी तो मेरे आंसर्स के साथ अपने आंसर्स को टैली कर पाओगे. चेक करो, कहीं गलती हुई है तो उसे ठीक करो, और उसका नोट बनाओ कि अक्सर, और उसका नोट बनाओ कि ऐसा हुआ ही क्यों. तो चलिए, यहां तक ये टॉपिक भी हुआ समाप्त. हमने बर्थडे डिस्क्रिप्शन का पैराग्राफ कैसे लिखते हैं ये सीख लिया, और एक बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट ग्रामर टॉपिक आज की वीडियो में कवर कर लिया. आगे के टॉपिक्स हम कवर करेंगे इसी लेसन के पार्ट 2 में. तब तक के लिए और